What is collagen and why do I choose it as my protein source over whey protein? Coming right up. Hey, I'm Dr. Livingood, and today we're talking collagen protein, and I made a big switch to collagen, so I'm super excited to share this to you and with you because I think it is a superior source of getting protein in, which I believe we all need on a regular basis, and it's got a ton of health benefits over whey protein in previous sources that I used to use. So why collagen? What do we need it for? Collagen is essentially the glue of your body. You would be a puddle on the floor without it. It is what forms the connective tissue of the body. It gives you this tensile strength of your tendons in between your cells. It helps to repair your digestive system lining, which has a lot of connective tissue. So it's very important for digestive health, especially for those dealing with leaky gut type issues, which then is going to end up creating a lot of inflammation. So it's a very good anti-inflammatory food for long-term solution with that. Collagen is also really good for the other connective tissue of the body, like your skin. So who doesn't want better skin, hair, nails? Very clear research showing that proper amounts of collagen going into your system can help moisten the skin more. It also helps to strengthen the skin, reduces the wrinkles. Now, the reason that happens is your collagen production reduces as you get older. So the older that you get, the even more important it is to be supplementing and getting proper collagen in, and getting the precursors of collagen in, which I'm going to be breaking down and helping you to understand what are the types of collagen, how much collagen do you actually need, and what are the other things that need to surround your collagen intake, and then how do you watch out for all the collagens that are hitting the market? How do you know you're getting a clean source when it comes to your collagen if you're taking it in a protein form? Also, how do you amp up eating enough collagen just from the foods that you can get, like bone broth? So let's break it all down with it, and why do I choose collagen over whey protein? Number one, from that perspective, is we're eliminating the dairy. And so that's the huge factor. A lot of people very sensitive to dairy. And so we want to get collagen in because it's a non-dairy form, as well as you want to keep the GMOs out of there and make sure it's from a clean source, which I'll talk about. And then the other main thing is that it doesn't spike insulin levels nearly as much. A lot of whey proteins and anything powdered, you always risk the chance of spiking your insulin levels, spiking your glucose levels, which is going to mean that's going to add to your weight gain. This has been shown to not have that effect on it, especially when you put glucomannan in it, which is a root that helps reduce blood sugar levels. This can actually aid you in weight loss as well. So you can see why this is something I consume on a regular basis from a collagen perspective. And so let's talk about the types of collagen and how you can get more of it in your diet. All right, so there's over 14 different types of collagen. Primarily in your body, though, 90% of the collagen that is in you is made up of 3 different types, and it keeps it really simple: type 1, type 2, and type 3. And these are the ones that we primarily need to get into the system so that we can have the benefits that I spoke of. And the benefits meaning the elasticity of the skin and how the skin can be protected and wrinkle-free, more moist, more tensile, and help to ward that process of it breaking down over time as you get less and less collagen as you get older. Putting in these types of collagen are going to help that, as well as the digestive system to repair and seal up the gut. Kind of like if you had a hole in your drywall, collagen plays as the plaster to patch the hole and get the gut sealed back up. If the gut is leaky, that's what leads to things like inflammation, autoimmune disorders, and many other conditions inside of the body. Then collagen is also highly involved in detoxification, which is going to aid in weight loss by helping the body perform at a higher level. So many different benefits of it, primarily wrapped up with these top 3 types. Now, somewhere between 80 and 90% of the collagen in your body is going to be type 1. And so type 1 is the most common. You're going to find this most of the time in beef bone broth, gelatin, beef gelatin from the source of beef is where you're primarily going to get type 1 and type 3. Type 2 is going to be found more in chicken broth, and so you can be having those 2 types. And if you need bone broth recipes, you can check out our website, and we'll get you those where you steep it in a a crock pot for 24 to 48 hours, and you literally use the bone of the animal that you want to draw it out of, and that's where you can get a good source of collagen. That is actually how we made ours, and so it's much higher in type 1 and type 3, the kind that I'm talking of, and we made it from beef, but you can also get it from chicken as well. And so these sources, type 1, type 2 to type 3, type 1 is going to be the primary type that you're going to need in your body to help tensile strength of the connective tissue, really good for the skin and the hair and the nails and the digestive tract. Type 2 is going to be more for the joints and the cartilage production that you have. Type 3 is going to be tied into helping the blood vessels and the organs function properly. Once you have those 3 types going in regularly in the system, that's when you're going to maximize the benefit of collagen and helping out the digestive system, the skin, the beautification of your body. And so those 3 types is what we focus on. So let's break down next how you get those types and how much you actually need. So the main thing we want to get into our system when it comes to collagen is the amino acids that make it up. It's made up of nearly 24 different amino acids in collagen, 17 different ones, and it's tied all together in a big rope-like, a long fiber. That's what makes it very tough and tensile. That's what gives it the benefit of the connective tissue and helping to build it. Proline, glycine, glutamine, arginine, these are the important amino acids that you need to make sure you're getting into your system by eating proper forms of collagen. And so the number one form, as we talked about, is bone broth. Getting bone broth into the system is going to get you high amounts of those specific amino acids, which is going to give you the benefit. The other way you can get it in is through an actual collagen protein powder. Now, these have hit the market. They're all over the place. There's a lot of them out there. Things you want to be looking for are those amino acids in a pure and absorbable form. And how you know that, what you're looking for on the label of your collagen protein, is you want it to be hydrolyzed. And it's a process of separating the amino acids that are found in the collagen so that your body can absorb them at a higher level and they can have more benefits. So it's not what you eat and what you put in, it's what you absorb. And so that's why I love our collagen protein. The one that I made, we actually sourced it in Sweden. Because if we go back to a lot of previous teachings I've done, you always want to keep in mind that you are not what you eat, you're what you ate. And that means whatever was done to the cow or the chicken or whatever you're sourcing your collagen from, we want to be very aware of that because it's going to end up in our bodies. So if the cow was given a lot of hormones, was given a lot of pesticides, those chemicals are going to show up in the protein powder. Same thing with the chicken. If they were fed a poor diet or it's genetically modified, that's going to end up. And so in you. So with this protein, we sourced it from Sweden, from cows that have not been exposed to any hormones, any pesticides, very clean, grass-fed diet, the way they're supposed to eat, which eliminates all the GMOs, so the product is non-GMO. It is also then not containing any form of gluten as well, but it's got that hydrolyzed process. And then what it does is it gets you huge amounts of those amino acids going into the system so you can get the maximized benefits. Now, on top of that, what else do you need to be looking for when it comes to getting collagen into your body? Well, if you're going to take a collagen protein, again, it's how much you absorb. And so most of those amino acids, like the main ones, proline, getting into the system, you want those to be taken with things like vitamin C. Now, what vitamin C does is it helps be a precursor to build proline and those amino acids that are needed in the body. And so when you put vitamin C with the collagen protein, you're going to absorb it better and make more of it yourself, which is always the best form of it, is when you make it. So vitamin C levels are huge. I take a vitamin C powder, and so this one tastes fantastic. It's got a couple of bioflavonoids in it that also help to reduce inflammation. And so I like to pair the two of these together as much as I can, maybe not at the same time, but on the same days to help to boost the collagen protein, as well as eating fruits that are high in it. Blueberries and oranges are always very good sources of getting and absorbing collagen better into your system. So add those with. Our protein powder, the one that I made, actually has vitamin C in it. It also has things like manganese, which has actually been shown to increase collagen levels as well as a precursor. And so we've put the things in it that are going to help you absorb it and also to help the skin, hair, nails, digestive system even better. We threw a little biotin in there as well because we found a lot of people want to take that, as well as your B vitamins. So we made it really a daily supplement that you can put in to actually get your high dose of collagen as well as your nutrients at the same time and absorb everything that you need. So how much do you need then is the final question. So how much collagen protein should be taken on a daily basis for the right amounts? Everyone's going to be different. I don't think there's one answer for every person, but the research has shown that if you take, if you're an athlete and you take between 2.5 grams and 5 grams of collagen protein per day, that's where we're seeing a lot of the benefit at pain reduction and making the joint stronger, compared to placebos and compared to other pain relief methods. So that right there is super convincing for me to understand, wow, how much collagen I actually want to put into my system, because it's going to have such an effect on the joint specifically. Now, also other studies suggest that even 1600 milligrams had a huge benefit on women, elderly women, when they studied them and what it did to their skin, what it did to the moisture of their skin, how it helped with wrinkles. So we're just talking 1600 milligrams on a daily basis. And so my collagen protein, just the protein itself, there's 17 grams of it, and it is all made from hydrolyzed bone broth protein packed into one source. So you're getting a huge dose of it. A lot of days I only do a half a scoop of this, so it lasts me twice as long, becomes very cost effective, and you're getting those benefits that the research shows. Can you get too much collagen? I think you can get too much water. I think you can get too much of anything. So always proceed with caution. Don't load up too much on this. Your body has to balance things out. You have to be able to absorb it properly. You want your balance between vitamin D and K and calcium and everything working together in your body, so you're not lopsided any one direction. You don't want to be too hard on the kidneys, which is loading up on too much of a protein. So I just use it as my breakfast in the morning. Gets me a good clean breakfast to start the day. There's many smoothie recipes on the website that you can check out. And then with that, it keeps my blood sugar down because it contains glucomannan, and it's not a whey protein like I used to use, so I'm not getting an insulin spike early in the day. I use vitamin C oftentimes at night to help with collagen production as well, but that's how you can get the right amount of collagen in the system. If you need a vegan form of this is obviously not vegan, bone broth proteins won't be. You just need to focus on the precursors of it, like vitamin C, like the fruits and vegetables that produce collagen, which are going to be those things that are high in vitamin C, high in manganese, high in copper. That's what produces collagen for your body in the first place. So those are going to be fruits and veggies that you'll need to focus on. So if you are vegan, that's the option you would go. Otherwise, check out the collagen protein, the bone broth protein. I use it almost every single day, and I think it's a super clean source. That's why we made it and went to great lengths to make sure it gives you the optimum amount of collagen, as well as a lot of other goodies in it as well. There is your Collagen 101 to help you understand, so you can move forward with confidence to know you're doing the right thing for your body to keep health simple and to experience real health. Hey, if you like what you're seeing, then hit the subscribe button below, because we come out with real health solutions every single week, and you can stay up to date by keeping health simple so you can experience real health. So hit subscribe and then ring the bell, and we will keep the good content coming. I'll see you again real soon.